Y'all are familiar with Leslie Jones, the comedian. Well, she went on the Breakfast Club the other day to say a handful of things. And we'll talk about it after we hear what she had to say. Take a listen to this. It has something to do with men with small minds having small members below their belt.
First of all, go to the doctor, put your nuts in a doctor's hand, and cough to the far left. Find out what's wrong with your dick first. There's a lot of, no, I'm being very honest. Right. I've been hooking up, and dudes are not working properly. Y'all done ate all that McDonald's and all that shit. Yeah. Ain't drinking water. You're not taking care of yourself. And that's it's like one of your prized possessions. Mm-hmm. You go get your car checked. You won't get your check.
Damn.
And then get mad at us when you didn't work. Don't get mad at me. That's your department.
Damn.
That's your department.
That's real.
Go get your check. Mm-hmm. And then go get your mind checked. Mm-hmm. Stop showing up to Tinder dates expecting me to solve your dilemma. I show up for, and you throw me a Rubik's Cube of your up ass shit. Like, I don't know why your daddy don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Your mind affects your dick. It affects your dick. It affects your dick. Do you think you're going to be walking around sad and depressed and your dick just going to be out here wilding? No, it's not. It's sad like you. So take care of your dick. I really believe that's a lot of problems with these podcast dudes and these passport bros. Y'all don't know how to f a woman correctly. And then when she tell you that, now she ain't No, go learn how to f. I bet you it'll solve a lot of problems between us. Because y'all don't know how to f. And you're mad because we do.
This is the best mental health promo I ever heard in my life.
I'm being honest with y'all. I am being so honest. I really believe that a lot of friction is now women are going, we are tired of bad sex, and we're tired of being quiet about bad sex. I had some bad sex 2 nights ago. I told him at the Ritz. I told that get the f out. Damn. How dare you fuck me like that at the Ritz? So the goddamn Empire State Building is right there. How you fuck me like that in front of the Empire State Building? The f out of here.
Boy, I got so much to say. I might get in trouble. I might get in trouble. Godly, I might get in trouble. There's a lot with Leslie I agree on. Men. She was talking about we need to take care of our mental health as well as our physical health. Because it is true. The older you get, you start having physical health problems. You're not working out. You're not eating properly. It can affect your member. That's for sure. There's no lies she told in that. That can definitely affect your member. And with mental health, sometimes if your mind is in a bad place, you're not going to be able to concentrate properly on having sex. So that's true too. Having said all that, let's bring this shit back to Leslie, okay? I know plenty of dudes that would not be able to fuck her looking at her face. That is a mental health problem. I know a lot of dudes that would not be able to screw her looking at her face because their penis might run the other way. And last I checked, she certainly does not have the kind of body where it's face down, ass up. So maybe this could be a little bit of an issue. She did say she was screwing somebody at the Ritz-Carlton the other day, and it was so bad she told him to get out. Maybe she need to be checking these Negroes she's screwing. You ever thought about that? Something to think about, Leslie. Tinder dates coming there telling you they Rubik's Cubes, all they whole life problems, all on the first Tinder date. If the girl look good enough, I ain't going there to talk about no damn personal issues I'm having. I'm going there to detect and quickly see how quick I can get to the panty draws. So while I agree with a lot of what Leslie said, you also have to weigh the individuals involved in said acts too. And she did say that a lot of women are tired of bad sex and being quiet about it. Okay. So you know what a lot of them women been doing? Going to the dudes that got 50 women that are good in bed. It never, the same old story, never changes. If there's a whole lot of things that go into meeting a person, getting to know a person. There's looks, there's attraction, there's chemistry, there's the sex, of course. And then there is the whole mindset. Is he driven? Is she driven? All that. And it works different ways for a man versus a woman. So Leslie, what is it you want out of a man? Because if you want to go get you a man that can blow your brains out and actually be attracted enough that his penis stays up dealing with you, you might have to go down to the local penitentiary and get you one of them jailhouse rock niggas. Man. Or you might have to go get you a man you can take care of. Look, I'm a fan of Leslie. Would love to work with Leslie. Would love to sit down and talk to Leslie and have a conversation. But we need to be real about what she just said. This kind of comes down to an individual basis, and I want to hear from you guys. Post your comments down there, man. Post your comments down there. And look, Tasha Fladger says, good grief, Lamont. There's somebody for everybody. 100% agree. I agree with you on that. But based on what Leslie just said, she ain't found that somebody because she just claims she was at the Ritz-Carlton getting her back blowed out, and it felt more like she was getting her back tickled instead of getting blowed out. So she ain't found that someone yet. Before we go, I'm going to bring in my special guest who is like real, like TBS wouldn't even have a station if their channel came on this late. They wouldn't have a station. But nonetheless, she's here anyway, and she told me she was going to be late, y'all. I just give her a hard time.
As per usual, what's up? I came in my pajamas. That's how dedicated I am. Let's stop.
Miss K, wouldn't nobody know that was your pajamas unless you told it. We would have thought that was your Valentine's outfit that you just wearing in Christmas. So,
I don't care.
Miss K, Leslie
what
Jones
is it? Because I'm hearing you in the back and I'm just like, really, Lamont? Go on, because I'm ready.
What do you have to say about what Leslie Jones had to say?
I was laughing. Shoot.
I was too.
And look,
I was laughing.
I don't know what women are going through, right? Like, I'm not experienced in that area when it comes to, all the liberal sex that some women are having. So I can't say, I don't know what's going on out there. I've been with the same person since I was freaking 19. So I don't know. But I hear stories. And I know too. A lot of women fake. They be faking it. And so if she's out here keeping it real and telling folks, listen, it's not happening, it's not getting it, then, people can't get hurt about, well, I mean, you could get hurt about it, but I mean, maybe it's about time more women start speaking up. And since y'all want to bring in looks and everything, then maybe some other women need to speak up as well, so that then let's hear what the excuses are going to be if some women that people feel are more attractive. And I'm not coming at her looks. If people, feel somebody more attractive, say it, then what's going to be the excuse? You know what I'm saying? That y'all can't work the middle because your thing's too little. What about it?
The next excuse is going to be...
No, I'm just playing though when I said work the middle because your thing's too little, because that doesn't mean anything either. I was just playing because that was a lyric.
Yeah, that was little Kim. No, that was actually P. Diddy, the man who is sitting here accused of working the middle incorrectly, because instead of asking for it, he takes it. But anyway, back to what we're talking about. If one could just say this.
What was the last thing you said?
You said you hit us with the P. Diddy lyric, can't work the middle because it's thing too little. That
was just a joke, though. Really, that was has nothing to do with this.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Well, here's what I have to say to let's just say we do go get a hot, attractive woman who says the same thing. Next thing I'm gonna say is, well, did you communicate with the boy to tell him how to get you off?
Okay. I mean, is that what? Yeah. So, is that what people are doing these days? Because remember that movie? What was that movie? Oh my gosh, it's a movie in the 90s. I forgot what it was, but Halle Berry is in it, I think, and Tommy Lee Davidson, right? And then the other dude, I forgot his name, but he was married to Denise on
The Cosby?
on the Cosby, yes. So he was in the movie and he was with the girl Marie something Jones, I think. Jill Marie Jones. No, that's the wrong person. Anyway, she's a light-skinned lady. She used to be on What's Happening or whatever. And they was like making a joke because when they were having sex, she was telling him Strictly Business, so iconic. Thank you. I think that has to be it. So when they were having sex, she was saying, "Oh, go to the left, go to the right, go to the see." So she's letting him know where to get the spot at, right? But then later on, Tommy Lee Davidson or Tommy Davidson Jr.? I forgot.
Tommy Davidson.
Tommy Davidson. He was like, she looked like that militant type. This, oh, go to the left, go to the right. Like he was making fun of her. So it's like, if you have a woman like that, you probably gonna be that's not gonna be accepted because that's a joke anyway. I don't know. So how do you win? I don't think a man wants to hear that he's not hitting it right. First of all, I mean, look at you. No. You jumped on the defense, and she ain't even talking about you. So that's what it seems like. Anne-Marie Johnson. Thank you, Malik. Sorry.
I jumped on the defensive because I've heard these stories oftentimes, and the women don't communicate with the dudes. I've heard this over and over again. And if a man is not willing to hear what it is that you need to please you, that's a mental health problem too. Mm-hmm. And if we're talking about mental health, a big thing in mental health is communicating, because that was one of the primary tenets of her argument. And so you can't be running around out here saying that these men ain't doing it right if you are not even doing part of what encompasses mental health, which is communicating. And I agree. I think this is bad too. Don't fucking fake it. Like, that's horrible. Like, and because at the end of the day, especially if this is somebody, and for all we know, Leslie Jones just won't jump off because you let her tell the story.
Right. It sounds like
she ain't looking for long term.
And not.
Some women ain't into teaching because they don't want long term. But you know what the hell your asses get when you do that? You get the stick that everybody using. Because you ain't got to. Am I? You
right
wrong?
Though. No, you right.
I'm telling you.
But and that's another. Go ahead. Sorry.
And then you're gonna be. And then when you fall in love with the nigga because he put the dick on you right, and you realize he got like 29 other women, and you want to be in love, and you want him to settle down with you, he's not going to do it. Or if he does, he's going to keep his side bays. So that's why I'm saying you can solve this, females, that if you feel a spark more than the physical with a dude, teach him how to please you. The same way when women go down on a man, we have no problems telling y'all, hey, baby, that's too much teeth. Do you think we can?
I'm pretty sure, somebody going to say something, bite down when they daggone.
Do you see us up? So since y'all women so liberated and want to speak up about your sex problems, just communicate with the dude. Because I'm telling you.
But how you know she didn't? Shoot, she said she kicked the dude out. I mean, if she gonna kick somebody out after
did she pay for it?
After the fact, if she gonna kick somebody out after the fact, then to me she ain't really holding nothing back as far as I'm concerned. But we don't know.
We don't know. And we don't even know if the story is real or not.
We don't. It could just be
that could have been a joke or whatever. But I'm just saying, man. Like, let's get the communication on, my brother.
And look, to me, I feel like, all right. So, like, we can move on after this. Of course, I know you don't want to stay too long, but so if that's where I think the issue is, right? So if she's not out here looking for anybody or long term, then I don't really see the point in complaining, because you eventually gonna find somebody. But then again, maybe she's mad because she's out here and she's like, come on now, I'm out here hoeing and I still can't find somebody to I don't mean to say, but I'm just saying, like, that's how she sounds.
I mean, Miss K,
she gotta hit it sometime. Like, you gotta hit the jackpot one of these days, right? You giving it up like that,
Miss K?
Yeah,
Miss K.
What?
Sometimes you gotta take what you can get. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And you gotta work with what you can get. Nobody's perfect,
right? And
nobody's perfect.
So your advice, right, to women that are complaining about it, I don't think it works for women that are not looking for long-term stuff. Like, I know you were saying something about long-term, because if I feel like if you really with somebody and they not doing it right, you definitely need to say it, because no, everything could be going great, and then if that ain't hitting, something, you got to say something.
Right, you got to say something.
Speak up.
And then on the flip side of that, so we can move on, if you're out here just, as Miss K would say, well, no, I'm gonna save that joke for when we get to a section where Miss K can use these terms, okay?
Oh,
but
Lord.
At the end of the day, if you just want good sex, they do have male prostitutes. I mean, I'm just.
Oh, God.
They do have that, and they all over Vegas. So, go get one of them dudes to blow your back out royally, and you would have paid him the same amount you paid to be in the Ritz-Carlton looking at the Statue of motherfucking Liberty. And post your comments, y'all.
Yes.